Hello and good morning and welcome all of you all to this live session that we do. Welcome to this live session, first of all of you all, and thank you for joining us. We start this live session today on a very sad note. From the last time that we met and to this time now, a very sad incident happened in the industry where the Ethiopian flight crashed. That was on the 10th of March, and all the passengers, including the crew members, did not survive that crash. Our hearts go out for their families, our prayers for their families who lost their loved ones on that. That was a very sad incident that happened. So just wanted to send out our prayers to the families of all those who lost their lives in that crash. So, welcome again, all of y'all who have already joined in. As promised, the last Sunday of every month, I will be conducting these live sessions sharp at 11 a.m. in the morning. And today, I was just sitting back and thinking about what I will talk about. Of course, I'll answer all your questions, but then there has to be something that we should talk about. And I thought of talking about some of our alumni, all my students who have been very, very successful in the industry. I've been training for 20 years now, and there have been many such students who have trained with me and have scaled great heights. So I'm going to tell you all a story every time I come and see you. Today I'm going to tell you a story of a young boy who had come, and before entering the office, he asked me for permission. May I come in, sir? And at that time I was sitting and counseling a parent and a student. So I just told him, please come in and have a seat, sit down. Let me finish with these two who I'm counseling already. And you may just listen to the conversation, because I was giving out information about the course that we do, the IATA Foundation course. He sat down there quietly, and after the girl who had come, she registered with her dad, and she registered for the course. And then I called him, the young man who was sitting there. I told him, come, tell me, do you need to know anything more about the course, or you are fine? And he said, sir, I am a salesman, and I came to sell you a credit card. And the only reason that I would have invited him in, or I allowed him to come in, is because he seeked that permission. May I come in, sir? If you would have told me that, sir, credit card chahiye kya, I would have probably driven him off from the door itself. But that courtesy that he had, wherein he asked me the permission to come in, that helped him. And he got the information of the course, and he told me, I am a salesman and I sell credit cards, but I will not sell one to you. But I want to know if I can do this course. He was a graduate working with a bank, and his responsibility was to go door to door and sell credit cards. This was in early 2000. And I told him, yes, you can do this course. He came back next day with his father to check about the course. And once they decided that, yes, we are going to do this course, he signed up. And today, this young boy has grown to be the deputy manager of Singapore Airlines at the airport in Ahmedabad. His name is Amar Vora. So a very exciting story about his career graph, and he's reached the top now, and he works with Singapore Airlines. His name is Amar Vora. So that's how life can change, you know. I mean, it was just his good luck that I allowed him to sit down. If he would have told me that he's here to sell a credit card, I probably would have told him, sorry, I don't need one at that time, because I was busy doing something, and I actually would not have allowed him in. And that's how his life changed. He successfully completed this course. And today, as I told you, that he's a deputy manager at the airport, Ahmedabad Airport for Singapore Airlines, which is one of the best airlines in the world today. So Amar, if you're watching this, or if you're connected, good luck and God bless. May you scale greater heights in that company, in Singapore Airlines. So this is how life turned around for him. I'll tell you about one of my such students on the live sessions that I do at the end of every month, last Sunday of every month at 11 a.m. So Rishabh, are we ready for the questions? There have been many questions that have poured in. So Rishabh, if you would like to.
Yes, sir. So we have already started getting questions on YouTube. We can just tell the audience that we're live on all the platforms.
Yeah, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, all the three, we are connected just now. So you can talk to us, or you can pour in your questions from anywhere, of any of these platforms. So we already have a few questions.
Yes, sir. I'm taking questions from YouTube first, because we have already started getting. So the first question is from Sam. What he's saying is that he has done his IATA course from Mumbai. And do we have any scope in Canada or USA after doing this course from Mumbai for air ticketing? And he has zero experience.
So he's asking for a work opportunity.
Yes. Will he get jobs in Canada or USA if he has no experience? He has just done his course from Mumbai.
Why not? Because this certificate is recognized the world over. I have my own students who are already working in Canada, and in US, UK, and Australia, New Zealand. There are many students. This certificate, Sam, the biggest advantage of this certificate is that it's recognized globally, and the industry considers this certificate as the topmost qualification. It considers it as the topmost qualification. So of course you will get a job in Canada. The only thing is that you got to know what visas will you require to go to Canada, and those visas should be good enough so that you're allowed to work over there. But getting a job based on this certificate, yes, you will definitely get, because there are so many of my students who are working already in Canada.
Yes. There's another question which has come from Mohassin. What he's saying is that a 12th pass student can apply for foundation course in travel and tourism.
Yes, I have mentioned this in many a times before, Mohsen, that that's the requirement, 10+2. So immediately after your 12th standard, even if you have only appeared for the exams, you can still join this course. The sooner you join, that's where IATA allows you to join. The sooner you join this course, the better it is. I've always said this, catch them young. Once after your 12th standard, if you start with this course, and by the time you finish your graduation, you're at such a bigger advantage than the peers that are with you in your college. What is the advantage? The first is that you already have a globally recognized certificate of IATA, which is considered to be the biggest qualification in the industry. And from your 12th standard until you graduate, the 3 years, if you even work part-time during that time, apart from having the globally recognized certificate, you will have a work experience of 3 years. So that will be such a big advantage. I've had so many of my students who've come and done the course immediately after their 12th standard, and they find this huge advantage in when they get out and they are out of their college. They're already at a higher level than the other peers.
So there's a question from Nitish. What he's saying is that he has done BBA Tourism and Travel from Institute of Tourism and travel management from Gwalior. Now, what he's saying is that he has already done the course. Should he do the IATA course also after that?
I would still recommend. Nitesh, as I told you, that this qualification is considered to be the topmost qualification. It will take you only, we do this course in 4.5 months at the institute. So even if you do it, it's not going to take long. It's not 4 years or, it's not a long duration. You can do it at your own pace. It's a distance learning offered by IATA. You can do it, study at your own pace, study on your own. If you want, you can join the institute where you will be guided through the entire course. You get the advantage of being in a class where there are more students, and your learning gets better in a class. There is somebody who's there always to guide you through your difficulties. But I would definitely, your question is very good. You've done your BBA in travel and tourism. Fantastic, great. And the institute in Gwalior is the most reputed institute in our country. But still, if you'll just invest those 4.5, 5 months into this, you will raise your bar. You'll just get, that qualification is considered to be the best in the industry. So please go ahead, do it. I would encourage you to do it.
So now, Asad Namdar, he's greeting you hello, and what he's saying is that, do you remember he and his twin brother who visited you last year?
Yes, of course.
He's joining you soon for the course.
Great, Asad, I'm waiting. Y'all can come anytime. I know last time it was not, when we met, you had told me that you'll finish your graduation and then y'all are looking forward. Even I'm looking forward, Asad. Hello to your twin brother also.
There's a question from Abhishek, and Abhishek is saying that, is there any age limit in different job profiles in travel and tourism?
Abhishek, most of the jobs in the travel and tourism are private jobs where they do not have any age limits as such. How old are you, if you let me know? But there are no age limits, okay? There are no age limits. So you can, because they are private jobs, you can always join airline company if the airlines would have any issue with your age. I don't know how old you are, but any private company, a tour operating company or a travel agency, you can become an entrepreneur also. You can become an entrepreneur also after doing this course.
Now, Muhasin is opening up a company in Foundation in Travel and Tourism course.
Yes, I recommend that course because it is a very in-depth study about the entire industry. They touch upon many parts of the industry for beginners, and that's a reason why they call it the foundation course, Mohsin. It's one of the best courses that IATA offers. So if you're planning to be an entrepreneur, I would suggest that you do the foundation course. Where are you from? Are you from Ahmedabad? If you are, then come on over, join the institute. It takes 4.5 months. 10th of April is the date when we begin a new batch. So you can join on that batch.
Asad is saying thank you for remembering us.
Yeah, Asad, thanks. We had a few more questions also, Rishabh, that we had jotted down from.
Even Muhasin is saying thank you, sir. Thank you for
answering. You're most welcome, Muhasin. You're most welcome.
He will join soon.
Thank you. I look forward to having you on board.
Asad is asking for the new batch details.
10th April, Asad. 10th April, we begin a new batch. Call me tomorrow or day after, and then I'll give you the exact details. But 10th April is the date when we are starting the new batch.
Okay, so there's some question from which we have picked from YouTube. There's a question from Ansari Talha. And the question is, after completing IATA foundation course, what can one do? Mainly in air ticketing. Is it beneficial to run his own business?
Oh yes, you can always. You can always. Talha Ansari. Yeah, completing. As I said, I just said that foundation is a complete course, and What kind of air ticketing? Yeah, beneficial for you to run your own business also. Yeah. You can start your own business. You can start. There are many of my students who become entrepreneurs. I can see one of those, Jigar, who has joined us live. I see Munin Shah, who has joined us. These are all my students who become entrepreneurs. They are entrepreneurs. They've done this course, and they are big entrepreneurs now. They run their own businesses. Yeah.
Okay, so there's a question from Selva Sundari. Hi sir, I would like to start travels. Whether it is necessary to undergo ITA course?
If you're starting your own business, I would very strongly recommend that you go undergo this course, because Selva, if you have the right kind of knowledge, then you are much better off doing that business. If you have the knowledge about the business that you're going to enter or you're going to start, having the knowledge, like how I always say that these courses offered by IATA, I call them as the formal education to enter in this industry. We all go through this formal education right from our in school to college. We get our degrees. We do our graduations. Similarly, to enter this industry, I call these courses as the formal education to step into this industry. You'll be at a big advantage if you did the course before starting that business of yours.
So there's a question from Noor Ahmed. Is this course above GDS? And the certificate with it is written that certificate with Amadeus. And
yeah, I know this question. Abacus, Sabre, and Galileo. Yes, he's asking for. Yes. Look, what's his name? Is it sorry?
Noor Ahmed.
Noor. This course, the foundation course, includes the learning of the GDS also. So you will learn the GDS. There are 4 GDS systems that are used worldwide in our industry: Amadeus, Galileo, Abacus, and Sabre. You will have to choose one of those systems, and you will learn. You will do the foundation course with Amadeus, or you'll do the foundation course with Galileo, or you do with Abacus or with Sabre. You can choose depending on which part of the world you live in. Here in India, Amadeus and Galileo are the leading GDS systems. So most of the people, they prefer doing it. Why? Because those are the systems which are most widely used here in India. So wherever you are, you may check which system, and you can choose that system and do the course along with that. GDS is a part of the foundation course. You'll be able to learn the entire GDS also.
So there's a question from Abhishek. And he's asking, does this course help one become a pilot?
No, pilot is definitely a different ball game. This may help you work for an airline as a ground staff at the airport, and you may be able to grow, like how I mentioned Amar Vora. He's the deputy manager. He's the deputy manager for Singapore Airlines at the Ahmedabad airport. So you work as ground staff. You work as ground staff after doing this course. Pilot training is a different ballgame altogether.
So there's a question from Asad. And what he's saying is that, do you remember Mr. Zahir Wakil from Bhavnagar? He suggested your name.
Zahir had studied with me many years ago. He's also a big entrepreneur now in Bhavnagar. Asad, thank you very much for reminding me. If you happen to meet him, convey my regards to him. Yeah, thank you.
So there's a question from Rahul Kumar, and he's asking about the fee details of the course.
IATA, for the foundation course, IATA charges $664 US. So that's the fee for this course. If you're doing the IATA course, foundation course with one of the GDSs, it's $664 US. Yep.
There's a question from Nitish. What he's saying is that his English is not so good. Should he join the course still?
When I started teaching, Nitish, or while I am speaking just now also, we are in Ahmedabad. and there are many schools which are in the vernacular language, Gujarati over here. They are Gujarati medium schools, and some of them are more than 100 years old, and these schools still exist. There are many students who study in that vernacular language, in the vernacular medium. They prefer doing that. Their parents prefer doing that. So if you, but I have never ever stopped any of my students from doing this course. I just tell them that a language can never become a barrier in somebody's career, you see. The Chinese never spoke English at one time. The Germans, the French, they never spoke English at one time, but they are very, very successful. So if you have the will to do it, it's not a barrier. I don't think that if your English is not so good, you'll have any problems. कोई problem नहीं होनी चाहिए. एक सिर्फ शर्त है उसमें, नितिश, मेहनत करने की तैयारी होनी चाहिए आपकी. दूसरों से काफी ज्यादा मेहनत करने की तैयारी होनी चाहिए. पर इंग्लिश का कुछ ज्यादा वो मत करो आप. It cannot, वो आपको रोक नहीं सकता है. इंग्लिश का नॉलेज आपको रोक नहीं सकता.
So there's a question from Priyanka. What she's saying is that, firstly, hello sir, I done IATA course and doing a job also. Will you please guide me how to apply for airport jobs and what type of jobs can be offered and what kind of preparation she needs to do to apply for these jobs?
She's already done the course.
Yeah, she has done the course and she's working also. She wants to apply to, she wants to go for an airport job.
Okay, so Priyanka, the best suggestion that I can give you is log on to all the websites of these airlines, and there is a careers column on that. Hit that button and you will see if there are any vacancies. Keep tracking those on a regular basis, and there will be openings. Whenever there are openings, you will learn about the interviews being conducted. Go up here for an interview, I'm sure. I wish you all the best for that. Yeah. There are certain questions coming up on Insta also. I had done IATA, but there are no jobs chance. Everyone asking for experience, how to get experience without any opportunity. Aliman G98, I don't recommend this course. That may be your view. Everybody has to have a view. I recommend you to join airport management course. Alimanji, that may be your view, and I respect that. But I have, as I told you, that I have been training since last 20 years now, since 1998, and all our students have got jobs after doing this course. And I would still say this, that this course, the IATA qualifications are considered to be the topmost qualifications. How IATA course is beneficial in opening a travel agency? Kajol Achtani is asking me this. Kajol, as I said just a few minutes ago, somebody else asked me that getting the knowledge before starting the business, you will be at a big advantage. So gain the knowledge first and then start the business. It will really help you. Thank you for asking this question, Kajol.
So there's a question from Faraz Rizvi, and the question is, do we have a branch in Delhi?
This is such a question which comes up all the time. No, we do not have any branch in Delhi. We are based in Ahmedabad. So you're most welcome to come and stay in Ahmedabad and do the course with us if possible. I would recommend that you come to Ahmedabad. Or we are even thinking about the distance learning, isn't it, Rishabh?
Yes.
You're going to run a poll, you said,
yes.
of how many. So let me just tell you all this, that if you all are not based close to Ahmedabad, or if you cannot come to Ahmedabad, then I would recommend and I would request all of you all to please send us a comment on the comment. If you're interested in doing a distance learning course, then we might think of doing a distance learning. There are many ways, like how we connected just now. We can connect and we can take you through the course. So let us know. Please write it down in the comments and leave your email and your contact details also on those comments so that we can get in touch with you.
Yeah. There's a comment from Asad again. He is really appreciating your knowledge and experience, and it would be a pleasure to be with you in this course.
Asad, I look forward, as I said, whenever you get the chance, please come on over.
Okay. There's a question from Amitabh Sinha. He is looking for a course he's looking for the IATA course in Mumbai. Can you suggest him some options?
Yes, there are many authorized training centers in Mumbai also. You can always get in touch with Google it, Miss Gauri Dikshit. I will put up on the comment. She was my guru, my godmother, also my teacher. She still trains, and you can get in touch with her also. Otherwise, there are many other institutes, but I would recommend Gauri's institute for you to do the course. I'll leave her contact details on the comments after I finish this live session.
Nitish has joined us again, and he's asking what is the total fees for the course in INR.
$664 US multiplied by whatever the rate is, rate of exchange, Nitish. That's the course fees, and most of the institutes, they charge a tuition fee also along with that. So you can, wherever you are, you can. What I recommend is you should always join a IATA authorized training center. You can go on to www.iata.org to find out the closest authorized training center to wherever you are. And I recommend and I very strongly suggest to join one of the IATA authorized training centers. Make sure that you join an authorized training center.
We are taking a question from Rajesh, and the question is that I am tourism and hospitality student, currently also doing an internship from Pune. Should I join the course? And after the tourism and hospitality course, after completing his graduation, his age would be some 30 plus. Still, he should do the course. Will it be helpful?
Yes, as I already suggested, that this qualification is considered to be the topmost qualification, Rajesh. So 30 plus is not so old. So I'm sure you'll get good job opportunities. And this certificate that I'm recommending is recognized worldwide. I don't know how far that degree that you're doing already would be recognized out of India, but this certificate has a global recognition. So that's the biggest advantage that I can cite to you to do this course. It takes only 4-5 months. So please go ahead, do it.
Okay, Abhishek is asking, do we also provide placement assistance?
Yes, of course. All our students, they get the placements from the institute, and they go up here for the interviews and apply for the jobs up here for the interviews, and they get through. Yes, we assist them.
There's a question from Sahil. He is asking, why is IATA so tough?
Yes, it is tough, but as I always say, that if you come to the institute, it becomes a little more easier under our guidance. If you come to the institute, then it becomes easier. Apart from our guidance, there are a lot of other students who you can interact with and talk to and sort out your queries, and that's how it can be done.
Okay, so there's a question from Arbaz. What he's saying is that after doing the IATA course, what kind of career opportunities are there, and what kind of salaries would he get after starting?
And there was one more question linked with that. The next question was also about asking about salaries or something?
Yes. There's another question from Nikki also. The same question, that after completing the graduation, what kind of salaries are available in this industry?
Yeah, I have already on our YouTube channel. If you go, you already have a small little video around 3-4 minutes. You can watch that for the salaries. It depends on where you are, where you would be joining. You know, if you're joining a domestic airline or an international airline or a tour company, tour operating company, or a travel agency, it varies. Not only varies from these different companies, but it also varies from one area to another area. So I would not be able to tell you exactly till I know where you live and where are you going to apply these jobs.
Okay, so the question from Abhishek is that he really wants to get good grades in the exam. What kind of preparation would you suggest him?
Abhishek, getting good grades is is a lot of hard work. If you're doing the foundation course, read the books very, very, thoroughly. And for your fares and ticketing, I don't know if you would be getting any support from somebody, or you can, as I told you, you can leave a comment after this if you would want any kind of support from our end as a distance learning student. So we'll be able to provide you that support. At 85%, you score a distinction, and it's not very easy. I have been teaching. There have been many students who scored distinctions, and we are the institute who have got the highest number of India toppers, you see. So a lot of toppers of India come out of our institute, and they really work very hard. So to score a distinction, it's at 85%, Abhishek. And I wish you all the best. If you need any support, please leave a comment.
Okay, Nitish is asking, can you suggest any institute in Delhi?
In Delhi, again, as I told you, www.iata.org. Go on that, find out the nearest authorized training center closest to you, and you can join. Make sure they're listed on the IATA website. And you can always send in the name, and I can verify and let you know if they are IATA authorized training center.
We have another question which is again related to age. Now, we don't have a name, but the question is that he wants to ask you a very realistic question. He is 47 plus years old, and he wants to switch his career to travel and tourism. And if he does the IATA foundation course, will a travel company still hire him at this age?
47. Look, I've had students at that age also who've come and who talked about this switching careers, okay? And what I have always told them is, even though you would not have any experience about this industry, after doing the course, you're showing your interest. You're showing your interest that you're keen to work in this industry. That if you go through this course, you get qualified, first of all. So anywhere, wherever you would be applying for a job, they will ask you for a qualification, and this certificate would be proof enough for that you're qualified. At 47, you also have great life experience about. So in an airline or in a travel agency, there is work which can be handled only by certain people of your kind of experience, of your kind of age. In that, they would fall under that age group. So I have always suggested, and I have always recommended, you can always think about it. This industry is in a big boom. It's going to grow. It's in a great growth phase. So you can always do. It's a good time to switch careers. Yeah, and with your experience, there will be enough jobs. There are many a times who employers they ask me that we need people in that age group, 45 to 50 or 35 to 45 kind of. Why? Because they're looking at some people who have that who are mature enough and who have that kind of passion to do and handle things in their organizations.
So there's a question from Abhishek Bhandari. And he's asking, after doing the foundation course, is it compulsory to do some course which can take him to some next level?
There are many courses. After doing the foundation course. You can do the consultant, you can do the management, you can do the senior management. All information available on the IATA website. You can just go through that. But to begin with, the foundation course is where you begin from.
Okay. So there's a question from Akansha. Akansha is asking, can she become an air hostess after the course, after the foundation course?
No, this foundation course, there is another cabin crew course that IATA offers. You can go through that, and might be that can lead you to becoming a cabin crew. Abhishek, Jai Shri Krishna, thank you for writing in. Your question is, sir, after completing foundation course, is this compulsory to do the next level? Not compulsory, but always recommended, Abhishek, always recommended. The more you educate yourself, the better you get. That's a simple principle. So after you do your foundation course, you may take up the next level, which is the consultant level and the management and the senior management. But you'll have to see how you grow in the industry, and as per that, you can do more courses. There are many courses that IATA offers. Thanks, Abhishek, for asking that question.
There's a question from Madhu. Madhu is asking, can married women do this course?
Of course, why not? Why not? Married women can also do this, Madhu. It won't stop you from getting a job. As I said, there are many ground jobs which are on offer at the airports by airlines. There are many tour companies, travel agencies who will hire you. Don't worry, you can do it, no problem.
So that's it from all the questions. And we are 30 minutes plus in this live session.
Yeah, so then that's good enough time, I guess. Next, when do we meet? I think it's 30th April, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th of May will be the last Sunday of April will be on the 28th of April.
Yes.
So today is the 31st of March, and I shall see you all on the 28th of April again. So keep pouring in your questions, keep on sending your questions, which I'll be able to answer. And so goodbye, and I appreciate all of y'all. Thank you very much, all of y'all who joined in. There are so many who joined in on Facebook, but doing this live session and looking at all the names, there are so many of my students I see. So thank you, all of y'all, for joining in, and good luck. God bless all of y'all. So until next time, I'll see you, as I said, 28th of April at 11 a.m. Till then, take good care of yourself. Good luck, and God bless all of y'all. Thank you for joining. Live video has ended. 27 viewers on Instagram.